Hi, my name is Calandra James.
I'm Julia McAllister.
And I'm Megan McAllister.
And this is Hallmark Things. Hi, everyone, and welcome back. Holy crap, Julia, wow. That was beautiful. I don't know if y'all heard that. Her voice is like starting to go out. It is currently 2:06 a.m. in the morning. We just finished Picture Perfect Mysteries 2, Dead Over Diamonds, and we are ready to review it for you. It's called that because someone dies over diamonds, okay? It's explained at the end. Yeah, and because like the necklace has a bunch of diamonds on it.
I forgot there was that whole beginning scene.
Oh my word, Julia. Okay.
Oh, guys, ooh.
So Alexa Penavega and Carlos Penavega are back for the second movie, Picture Perfect Mysteries, Dead Over Diamonds, and they will be returning as Allie Adams, the photographer and the main character, and Carlos Penavega will return as Sam Acosta, the detective, because he's a king and we love him. We greatly enjoyed this movie. It's personally one of my absolute favorites.
She loves it.
I love it
too.
She loves it too. Good. We all love it. We all think that we all stand. Megan's like falling asleep. She's like, I'm done with y'all. This one had a much bigger mystery. It had a whole lot more suspects, a lot of twists and turns.
A lot more romance.
A lot more romance. We had a lot of great scenes in this one. They really
took a move.
Yeah,
Wait, that sounds weird. No,
Detective Acosta makes a move on Allie multiple times. He asks her out. She says yes. It's a grand time, and we'll get into that in a moment.
Oh, no.
Exactly. Julia, I just said we'll get into that in a minute.
I'm like,
Julia, stop spoiling the very end. The film starts out.
You touch my bed.
Don't touch my bed, Julia.
It's just random parts of us.
I know, right?
Just
talking. Okay, the film starts out with Allie at a museum banquet. Would it be like a banquet?
I think it was.
It's like,
they were like,
it's like it's like an art show.
Featuring it.
Yeah, it's like an art show. She's taking pictures for it. Noah's mother, Noah is Allie's assistant. Noah's mother she owns the museum, and she is the one hosting the, oh my gosh, I forgot the word again. What would it be?
Banquet? Art show.
Art show.
Yeah. I was like,
James Risand, he is a famous art collector, and he's letting everyone see all of the art that he collected for one night only at this banquet. And only tonight will everything be available. And there is a certain necklace. I don't remember what it's called. The necklace has some sort of name. But really, they just call it, like, the necklace throughout. They mention the name of the necklace, like, at the very beginning. And then for the rest of the movie, they were just like, it's the necklace that was stolen. We're like, okay. The pretty, shiny, diamondy necklace. The necklace is stolen at the night at the gala. And Detective Acosta comes, and he's on the case. And Allie also is on the case because she has to help out her friend who owns the art gallery because James Risand is furious and is going to have her gallery shut down. So Allie has to help. So Allie has to help her friend keep her gallery. There were a lot of twists and turns in this one. There are a lot of suspects in this one. And there are a lot of things happened. A lot of things happened. Let me go through the beginning real fast. What happened was they were in the museum. The lights went out, and a man had a heart attack. And after that heart attack, they realized that the diamond necklace had been stolen. And it was absolutely crazy. So let's get into the suspects. There were a lot in this
There were
movie,
a
so
lot.
pardon
I
us if we
remember
forget a
all
few
them.
because there were a lot.
Yeah.
And okay, so there was James Rysand and his brother. I don't freaking remember what his name is. What's his brother's name? It's James Rysand, Patrick Rysand, I think. I think his
think
name is
so.
Patrick. So there's James Rysand and Patrick Rysand.
And then there's that girl who, it was like her grandmother's.
Gwendolyn Cox. Her name is
Yes.
Gwendolyn Cox. It was her great grandmother's necklace, and she really wanted it back. And she actually lost the necklace to James Rysand. They were both bidding for it at the auction, and she lost. And she was at the art gallery looking at it very closely. So that's T.
Oh.
She is our next suspect. After that, we have. Wait, what's the really sketchy guy's name? Clint Baxter.
Oh,
we have
the scary
Clint.
guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we have Clint Baxter. He was a part of 2 other jewel heists, but he got off free. You know, he didn't go to jail because they didn't suspect him of anything. He was just kind of there when it all happened. And he was there that night when it was stolen, working as like a waiter or something.
Yeah, he was a waiter.
Next, we have, what's his name? Grant? I don't remember. He's just some random thief who went to prison, but he's now married. Yeah. And he's apparently living a good life, but with all the, you know, thieving that he's done, it also makes him a suspect. Next, we have, Thomas Wake, who actually ends up getting murdered.
Remember all their names?
I don't know, Julia. I'm so proud of myself for
proud
being
of you
able to
too.
remember this because I have no
impressive.
idea. And then there is the, what is the security guard's name?
Oh,
There's
security guard.
we're just gonna call him security guard because I don't
Remember
remember his
what?
name. And then there's a security guard who was working that night.
Yeah.
No, he was not working there. He used to work at the Midnight Gallery, but he doesn't anymore because he was fired.
Yeah.
But he is a suspect because he was there. There were a lot of suspects. There was a lot of tie-ins. Anybody could have stolen this necklace in the time. You know, there were a lot of people at the little gala at the art show. A lot of people could have done it.
A lot of people.
Julia, who was your number one suspect? Who did you suspect the most throughout the movie?
Well, I totally forgot about the necklace. So I don't even know what I thought was going on. Mystery
You're like,
wise.
I don't know. I'm just going along with the ride.
I know, it's like, because when that person died,
Thomas Wake.
is that the old guy? In the house?
What? The black guy? Because he died, and he was murdered in his house.
Where, like, the maid came in, yeah.
Yeah, that's him. That was
Okay,
Thomas Wake.
I thought, who did I think it was? I never thought it was any of the, like, the waiter, any of those guys.
You did not?
No, I
Okay.
never thought it was any of them. So I was kind of like, I don't really know. And so, my voice is so rough.
It's okay.
I thought maybe the maid had something to do with it at one point.
But she was introduced
she,
pretty
like-
quickly and then never
Yeah,
brought back.
and then she was, like,
But you
never
know,
there
that
again,
was
so
like
it's
a
like,
lot of the suspects though. Like a lot of them were like
Yeah.
questioned only twice and then they were
They
kind of
just
left
kinda in
alone.
and out, and I was like,
It was a very fast moving case because
was.
it wasn't like just haha a murder
Yeah.
and that's it. You know, it was because there could be a lot of different motives for stealing a necklace. You know,
Yeah.
motives for murder is a bit different than motives for stealing.
Yeah.
Just because you don't really need a motive to just steal a necklace.
because it could just like
Exactly.
pretty.
Were you surprised at the outcome?
Yes, because I did not think that those people were gonna be involved.
I know.
So I was like,
Spoiler alert for those who do not know. Every single suspect basically was a part of it. It was this grand heist. It's a really cool scene if you go and you watch
That was cool.
Sam Acosta, the detective. He explains all of it, and they were all a part of it.
was the girl with the tattoo in this one, or was that the first one?
No, that was this one.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, because James Rison's assistant, she had the tattoo on her wrist, and
Yes.
she was the one who hired the guy who faked the heart attack.
Yes. So
Because
that
the man
there's
who
a
had the heart attack to distract, he was actually just a simple actor
Yeah.
who had been hired. He thought that it was a performance art. He did not know that it was Nart Gully. So he went up there. He pretended to have a heart attack.
He was a beautiful man.
He was.
Very funny.
Mm-hmm. He was great. He was pure. We loved him.
He was.
And do you have anything else, any final thoughts to say on this crazy mystery that we've got?
I don't think so.
There was a lot.
Anything else happened? I know. I'm like, there's so much.
Mm-hmm.
It was very fast moving.
It was. It was
yeah. There was like a lot of different suspects that came in and out, and I was like,
and they were all very compelling.
they were.
Now that we are moving on from the mystery, let's move into the romance side of things,
so
because
good.
it was great in this one.
It was.
Julia, what did you think of Detective Acosta and Miss Ally Adams? What did you think of their chemistry in this film? Did you enjoy it more than the first?
I feel like they had more like iconic moments in the first one, but they were more like kind of coupley in this one.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know which one I liked better.
It's hard to decide.
It is. I almost liked the first one better, but this one was so cute when he would like ask her out and stuff.
Yes.
That's just so cute.
Speaking of that, what was your favorite scene with the two? What was your favorite moment in this film? Because there were a lot that...
He gave her the sugar.
That was in the first film.
Really?
That was like their, basically kind of like their
Yeah, that's
big
like
time
their
meeting
first-
moment.
yeah.
It wasn't when they first met, but it was kind of like their first like interacting with each other. That was a good scene. I forgot about that one. Go watch our first podcast episode if you haven't.
Picture that part being in the first
Yeah,
one.
picture that part being in the first film.
Yes. And then...
But do you have any good
in this one?
iconic moments? We need to talk about the
The
ending.
uncle.
The uncle, oh my goodness. Eric Estrada came. He guest starred
So
as
good.
Sam's uncle, and he was a mood throughout the
was
whole
so
time.
beautiful.
He was amazing, and we loved him.
I guess when he asked her out the first time. Wait,
What?
I feel
When
like they had a really iconic moment in this one.
So there was a scene where he asked her out at the very beginning at the gala.
Yeah,
He asked her out then.
that was cute.
That was cute, because that was like their first time seeing each other after a while.
Yeah, they were like, oh, hi.
There was that moment. There was... The middle kind of becomes a blur for me sometimes. Just
Yeah.
because so much happened.
Yeah.
He asked her out again whenever he came to... When did he ask her out again? Because he asked her out twice.
Yeah.
He asked her out again. I'm trying to remember. He asked her out again, though. I think he came to her little...
I think
He
so.
came to her
Oh,
shop.
yeah. Oh, wait. When he, like, saved her at the end, that was cute.
That was cute. We need to, like, kind of talk about that.
Yes, because that was really cute.
That was cute. And then he did meet her for coffee in the end, even though he didn't want to. We need to
Yes.
talk about that for a minute, though.
I
So
know, we didn't talk about
apparently,
the end.
he had a lover who's actually going to propose to said lover. What was her name? Gabrielle?
I think so. Yeah.
But she went missing because she was a part of a pretty dangerous... She was a lawyer? No, she was an attorney. I don't know if those are the same thing. I was like, I know nothing about the law word. I was like, I don't know. She was an attorney.
When he pulled out the ring, I thought he was going to propose to Allie, and I was
I'm
like,
like, y'all haven't even dated yet.
so don't do that.
So he was in love with her, and he never really got over it. You know, you see that more in this film because, you know, he's still looking into her case, and he gets a case file, and then he gets kind of...
Which is really sad.
I know, that was so sad, because
Like,
that's
you
whenever Allie comes in,
Deserve this.
and she has a tip. She has a tip because someone she heard from a reporter that someone is going to be on these docks at 10 p.m. that night, possibly with the necklace, and so she was going to tell him about it.
But he was like, you need to stay out of this and all that.
He was just trying to protect her, but she didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's kind of bad at conveying his emotion at that one part.
Do that to her.
And so she was sad because she just wanted him to listen. So she goes off and she does it by herself. And she goes to that dock. She pulls out her camera and she sits there. And then that reporter comes.
Oh,
He
yeah.
asks her out on a date, by the way.
Which is super icky.
Yeah, we don't like him. What was his name? His name was like David or something.
Yeah, it was something totally basic.
It was something really white guy, and we were like,
Yeah.
absolutely not. He tried to ask her out.
Yeah.
Nasty. Nobody showed up at the dock at 10 p.m., so she goes back to her car.
Yeah.
But then she realizes she left her phone.
Of course she did.
She left her phone, so she
was
has
like,
to go back to get her phone. And when she goes back to get her phone, what does she see,
The
Julia?
group of all the guys.
Well, really, there were only
Well,
two
there were
guys.
two. Yeah, I was like, wait, there's only two at that
And-
point.
That is Patrick Ryzan, James Ryzan's brother. He had the necklace and the security guard, and he
Yes.
was there, kind of keeping a lookout. And so, Allie pulls out her camera, snaps a few pictures, and texts Detective Acosta, telling him that she needs some help. She sees these guys here, and then what happens?
And then then the guy came up behind her, right? Was that next?
Clint Baxter, the super scary guy.
And he was like, hello, why are you out here? It's
Taking
too late to
pictures.
be taking pictures.
And then,
And she was like, oh no.
oh no, someone help. And so he takes her down to the dock.
Yes.
And he, explicitly talks about killing her, right in front of her. He's like, I think we should take care of her. I'll clean up another mess. And I was like, what?
Like, please don't.
She's
do
just,
that.
standing there. She's like, holy crap.
She's like, oh dear.
Oh, dear.
And then that other
but then
guy
she's the
came.
queen.
Oh yeah, she steps on his foot.
So
and
she
just
stomps on his
runs.
foot and shoves the necklace into the water and runs off. Basically,
Yes.
she's a queen and we stand
She
her.
is.
She makes really good decisions. And that's, I think, why she's one of my favorite.
She's smart.
She's one of my favorite female leads in these films is because she makes a lot of just really good decisions.
She does.
Throughout the whole thing, I'm
she's
not
frustrating.
no, everything she says makes a lot of sense
Yeah.
in the
And
situation.
she's always trying.
She's
hard.
always smart, she's always trying hard, but then she's not too independent. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where she
they're
she gets
usually
help.
Really independent in these,
Yeah.
and it's just frustrating.
Yeah, she's independent enough, but she also
Yes.
kind of realizes when she needs help and she asks for help, and I think that's really
Exactly.
important.
Yes.
So she runs from,
She lets people know where she's going usually.
which is good because
Yeah.
they don't do that in the other movies, and it
you
frustrates me. I'm like, you
idiots.
didn't realize that you could die.
Honestly.
Um,
And then, then that other guy came at some point.
the guy who was buying the necklace.
Yeah. And
So
he
the
was
guy
just kinda
comes,
what's going on?
and he's gonna buy the necklace, but as he's trying to get the necklace, that's when Allie steps on Clint Baxter's
Yeah.
foot. He lets her go. She shoves the necklace into the water and runs.
Yes. And then she gets kind of far.
She runs, hides behind a boat, but then, oh no,
What's his name?
Clint Baxter.
Yes, he found her, and
And it
he
was
was
scary.
like, "I'm going to kill you." And then
And he was
what's
like,
his
you can't
name?
scream because now, you're gonna die. Well, he didn't explicitly say, but we knew it was coming.
Yeah.
We knew he was about to,
Yeah.
kill her.
Yes.
And then Sam shows
Sam
up.
came. Yes.
Yes, we
And
love
he just-
that scene.
He pushes.
And then,
That was
that
so
was I
funny.
remember the first time I watched it, I was like, waiting. I was like, what the heck is gonna happen? He just, chucks her in the water, and I was like,
like,
oh, okay. Ah, that's scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, so,
Assumes
Sam
she
shows
can't
up.
Swim.
I know. Okay, dude, my guy.
Like,
Ridiculous. Clint Baxter isn't super smart. Apparently, he just assumes that women
He's
can't
not.
swim. He's like, she's a girl, she can't
This
swim. Chuck her in the water.
generation sucks.
And so, Sam comes and he, confronts Clint. Clint has Allie. And then Clint chucks Allie into the water and runs.
It's the most
And
iconic
Sam
thing.
jumps in after her and, in parentheses, rescues her. She could have rescued herself, but I think that's a sweet moment because he was obviously pretty worried.
And then they were all wet, and then they were on the dock, and they were like, "You okay?"
And he was like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "I thought." And he was like, "Man, I thought you were." And she's like, "I was on the varsity swim team."
And they just laughed, and it was really cute.
And that was a good moment. I think
That
that's my
was-
favorite moment.
That was really cute. I forgot about that until
I just like that
now.
moment because it was very vulnerable.
It was.
It was just a really sweet scene. It was a
Yeah.
sweet scene. I like that scene.
It was just very.
But we have to talk
cute.
about the iconic scene before that. Right before that, when Clint Baxter, Patrick Ryzan, and the security guard, they meet up again, and they're like, we have to escape somewhere, and that's when the chief of police shows up. And she is like,
she's like, you
"Woo!"
can't do that.
and that was a cool moment.
That
Because
was.
Sam's partner shows up first, and Clint's like, that's 3 against 1. And then
He's like, I like these odds.
I like those odds. And then she's like, the freaking chief of police shows up, and she's like, you better count again. And then all the police cars come, and it's a beautiful moment.
It is. And we're like, yes.
And we stand it. Megan has fallen asleep. That's why we have not asked her any questions. But she needs her beauty sleep, so we understand.
She looks so cute.
She looks so cozy. And so, yeah.
What a queen.
This is quite we've gotten to 20 minutes. This is going to be much longer, but this one was a much better
This one was. This
one
had
was better,
a lot
in my
more.
opinion. Okay, yeah. Is there anything we would like to add on the romance side of things?
I think we've covered most of it.
Mm-hmm.
They met for coffee at the end.
They did meet for coffee in the end,
Yes.
and it was beautiful, and I loved it. And now the third film, Exit Stage Death, is coming in May. Is there?
So
what do you really want to see out of this film?
Ooh, Okay, let me see. Maybe more, like, action,
Mm-hmm.
kind of. And definitely more of their romance. They need to take it up a step.
They do in this film. I think they should kiss.
I think
They've got to kiss in this next film, or I'll scream.
That
That
needs to be, like, a great moment.
it needs to be a really good. Like, it can't be like. Look, they've already had so many amazing moments in the past two films. It would hard to just be like.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
You can't, like, just.
You can't just like
a kiss. Like
the kiss, just like haha, a kiss.
Yeah.
It has to be like it has to be a great moment, perfectly
it has
set
to,
up.
like, overdo all the other ones. Moments.
Because man, those other moments.
They're gonna be hard.
We had the dance scene. In the first film, we had the stakeout eating Chinese food in the first film. We had the two coffee date scenes in this one where he asked her out.
Yeah.
And then we had the dock scene where he rescued her. In parentheses, rescued. But you know, he was trying.
Yeah.
We loved it. We loved it regardless.
He just wanted to.
Plus, it was kind of in the moment, you know? Like, in the moment, you're not going to be like, whoa, she can swim.
Just stand there and be
Just
like,
stand there and be like, he just stands on the dock and he's like, are you coming?
Hurry up now.
You know. I mean, she was just like, probably held at gunpoint. And, you know, she gets thrown into the water. I don't know. It makes sense in the moment.
Yeah, maybe she, like, didn't take a breath or anything. Because she probably wasn't ready for that.
No, I wasn't ready for it when I first watched it. He just chucked it and I was like, oh, okay.
Like, whoa.
Whoa, all right. And then he was like, she's swimming. And I was like, do you think she died? You didn't do anything. You just chucked her in the water. Yeah. More than likely, she can swim.
Yeah. She's like a, 30-year-old woman?
Yeah. Ridiculous. But anyway, so the things that we'd like to see in the next movie is more action, more romance, and please God, a kiss.
Yes. Honestly.
I know. Honestly, their relationship wasn't developed enough for the second one for them to have a kiss, but still I kind of wish they did. Just a little bit.
But it might, like, develop really fast in the third one.
It better. I do think that their relationship is at that stage. They don't have to fully get together, but a kiss, I think, should be their next step.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it should be like an in the moment kiss. Like, it shouldn't be something.
Or at least, like, hold hands or something.
Or like hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have they hugged?
We're all thinking about it now. I don't think so.
I don't think they have.
Oh, we also had the little cute scene after he questioned everyone. They were like in the police station. He was like, "I'm really glad that you're okay." I enjoyed that scene. That was cute. That was just a cute moment. After everything that happened.
Yeah.
That was a cute one.
That is true.
So yeah, I really think that this.
They have a lot of cute scenes.
They have a lot of cute scenes.
They're gonna have some hard times overdoing those.
I know, they're really gonna have. But yes, so this episode has gotten quite long, 23 minutes, much longer than our last one. But hey, this is a much better movie than the last one. Last one is still fantastic.
It is.
But this one topped it, in my opinion. Because
it did.
And I think the third one is going to top this one even more.
I agree.
None of us can wait for May.
I know.
It's so excited. It's so exciting. Our next episode should be Martha's Vineyard Mysteries.
Yes.
The very first one. I don't remember what it's called. Hold on. I have it pulled up on my computer, right here. I was like, wait, let me look. Give me 10 seconds. Our next episode will be us reviewing A Beautiful Place to Die from Martha's Vineyard Mysteries.
That's nice.
Starring Jesse Metcalf and Sarah Lind. They will be holy heck, what's his name? Detective. Oh, his name is Jeff. Okay. So the main character is also in this film the main character is a guy. It's usually a girl. This is the first Hallmark mystery film where the main character is a guy.
That's so
and he
weird.
is pure, and we love him.
I'm
excited. I have seen it.
Always a girl.
Julia has not seen it, and I think that she will enjoy it. That will be our next podcast.
Yes.
And this is us signing out.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you for listening.
Yes.
And we will see you.
Far.
Yeah. Comment yes if you made it this far.
Just yes.
Just yes, and we each have 70 yeses in our comments.
Okay.
That about sums it up for this week. We will see you next week on Hallmark Things.